Halstead Telephone Company and R&J Broadcasting Incorporated is proud to present to you this broadcast on yourliveevent.com.
The Thompson Pep Band getting us going here tonight as we got Region 2 volleyball going on between the Mayport CG Patriots and the Thompson Tommies, a couple of teams familiar with each other, already played in tournament play earlier this year, but now we get the regular season showdown between the Mayport CG Patriots and the Thompson Tommies, a couple of veteran and established coaches and some good rosters here on our hands tonight as they vie for a region victory early in the region's playing stages of the year. We'll see a lot more of these two teams playing within Region 2 play to really shake up the standings the rest of the way, and I'd expect both of them to do pretty well in that because they got some pretty good rosters that we're going to be seeing dueling here tonight. My name is Josh Boyko. Thank you for joining us here on yourliveevent.com. Welcome in. This is our Irie Insurance pregame show. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. They cover it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote today. When we come back, more keys to the matchup. We'll preview who to look out for on both sides tonight, the key players, and more when we come back on yourliveevent.com.
Trigger cannon and two new varieties named Buster and Dual. Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds, Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger Cannon, and two new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds, Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds, Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and SeedX sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds, Caledonia.
Common doesn't do the extra reps. Common doesn't push the limits. And Common doesn't do all of that before the sun is up. We work harder than anyone else when no one is watching, so that when everyone is watching, we're ready to answer the call. Discover your uncommon side with the North Dakota Army National Guard.
At Polar Communications, innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
Visit the new Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro. They have everything you need. Explore our large selection of quality hardware and building materials, perfect for every project. Inside, you'll find Valspar paint to brighten your home, top-of-the-line Milwaukee and DeWalt tools for every job, plus all the essentials for a successful harvest. Flashlights, glass cleaner, paper towels, scrapers, grain shovels, and more. Make your next stop Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
Welcome back here on yourliveevent.com. This is the Irie Insurance pregame show. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance. Covering it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieInsurance.com to get a free quote. Let's take a look at the Region 2 volleyball standings right now. According to the Region 2 play, Carrington, Mayport CG, and Grafton have not yet lost a Region 2 contest, so they get the top 3 spots in the Region 2 standings. Despite Thompson being 12-1 overall, they're 3-1 in the region, and that one loss that they have, a region loss, has them down in 4th technically, but the Thompson Tommies have looked stellar this season so far, and that loss coming to Grafton in 3 sets earlier this year, so still lots of region play to decide who's going where in the standings, but currently Mayport CG and Thompson ranking high in the standings right now. Mayport CG a 7-3 overall record, with Thompson at 12-1 on the year. Last year, the Mayport CG Patriots weren't able to convert through to state, but Thompson did get there. The Region 2 champions last year, losing to Langdon Area Munich in 5 sets in the state semifinals. 16-14 in the 5th set of that match. Just a heartbreaker for the Tommies, but an extremely hard-fought match against a really good Langdon Area Munich team in the semis at state last year. Tommies ultimately took 4th, and they've currently got region wins against Devils Lake, Harvey Wells County, and Hillsborough Central Valley, with a 3-set loss to Grafton as their only region loss. Mayport CG Patriots just 1-0 in region play right now, beating Hillsborough Central Valley in 3 sets as well earlier this year. In tournament play, we had these 2 teams face off against each other, Thompson comes out on top 2-0, but tournament play not always indicative of exactly how a regular season match is going to go, so both of these coaches, both of these teams expecting a tough match here tonight. When we come back, we'll hear from our coaches here tonight. We'll have Stacy Hansen coming up around the break.
In agriculture, the one thing you can count on is uncertainty. What if the GPS short circuits in your tractor? Do you have equipment breakdown coverage? Nodak Insurance has been insuring farmers and ranchers for over 70 years, and we've come across about every scenario you can imagine. Hi, I'm Chris Moen, your agent with answers at Nodak Insurance Company. I know insurance, I know North Dakota, and I might even know you. Call me today for details on how we can protect your farming operation at 757-1613.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
If you have concern or questions about the mental health of yourself or a loved one, Trail District Health Unit's Credible Mind platform offers convenient and confidential resources to help inform you about mental well-being. Credible Mind offers 21 different assessments to guide you in your mental health journey, from sleep quality and burnout to anxiety and depression. To get started today and learn about your mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual health, visit traildistricthealthunit.crediblemmind.com.
Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsborough is completing post-frame buildings 80 by 80, 80 by 160, even 80 by 200. Need an addition or shop reskin? Cywick Lumber and Hardware has all materials. They'll complete to your customized building requests. Bifold doors, hydro doors for farm buildings, and metal sail steel for durable construction. Whether it's new, an addition, or a repair, every building project can be done with Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsborough. All materials, all in one place. Visit or call Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsborough.
In a deck of 52 cards, there's one that stands above the rest, the Ace of Spades. And when it comes to septic service, porta potty rentals, and now offering drain cleaning, the name says it all. Ace of Spades Septic Services and Porta Potty Rentals. From full-service septic pumping to clean, dependable porta potties for any event or job site, our crew delivers fast, reliable service with no mess and no stress. No wild cards, no jokers, just the Ace. Ace of Spades Septic Services and Porta Potty Rentals.
Welcome to our Irie Insurance pregame show with Stacy Hansen of the Mayport CG Patriots. And Coach, what are you looking forward to about this matchup here tonight on the road?
It's a region matchup for us with Thompson. We've seen them once this year in a tournament, which was really early in the year. We dropped 2 sets to them in that tournament, but kind of just a redemption night. Hopefully we can match up with them and play a little bit stronger. We played them in the semifinal of the tournament, and I think we kind of lost our legs a little bit. So, I'm glad we're getting to play them again, and we actually get to play them twice this year. So I'm excited. Hopefully have a good match and a good, strong, competitive match tonight.
Yeah, and with a lot more region matches coming up in the schedule, how big is this one here tonight to grab this one?
All of our region matches are important. You got to look at every single one. These are 1-point games when we play them twice, and every point at the end of the season, you don't want to have those shoulda, coulda, woulda games that you should have won and you didn't. So it's going to be a good matchup and a good important win if we can pull that out tonight.
Yeah, and against a team like Thompson, what do you have to look out for? What do you have to adjust for on their side?
They're solid. They are going to be strong at the net with their block, and they're always going to be scrappy. So we just have to play our game and not wait and see what they're going to do. We need to come out and take them out of system right away and just play our game.
What strides have you seen the team take throughout the progression of the season?
We've seen some improvement in people playing a variety of positions. We have tried some different lineups, made some adjustments that way, and the girls are very adaptive and willing to try anything, and that makes it a lot easier to be able to kind of change things around if we need to at times.
All right. We'll see how that flexibility comes to play out here tonight. Thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
That's Stacy Hansen joining us on our Irie Insurance pregame show.
That means harvest will ramp up quickly. How did your planter do this spring? Did you have the correct down pressure? Was your singulation spot on? Did you need row cleaners or a better closing system? This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer, and we are here to help. Discounts, 0% financing, and $50 per row rebates on most all systems will give you the tools to improve your planter pass. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Have a safe and profitable harvest.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah. Keeping homes just right with expert care. Let our stars guide you when repairs scare. You need a bear in there.
Check out BearsHomeSolutions.com.
Welcome to our Irie Insurance pregame show with Lisa Strand from Thompson. What do you think about tonight's matchup? You get one on your home floor region game.
Yeah, this is a big one for us. Mayport is a great team, and we have to be prepared for them. So hopefully the things we did in practice will help us out.
Yeah. Who do you have to look out for on the Mayport side? What adjustments do you have to make like a team for a team like that?
Oh yeah. Well, first off, you see Peyton Strand out there. She's a big hitter and good blocker, and she also plays good defense back row, so we've just got to kind of try to keep the ball away from her. Of course, Kai's, she is good. Carlson, she's good. She's going to make the plays all the time, and they've got several others that are now hitting stride too in this part of the season. So you're always Hudson Service is always going to get all over the place and pick up balls. So we just got to be sure to be ready to move, and nothing's over until the whistle blows.
Yeah. And lastly, you guys saw each other at a tournament play a little bit ago, so does that play any factor into it, or is regular season just completely different?
Regular season's completely different. That's early season tournaments, and you're trying things and doing whatever to try to figure out what your rotation is even going to look like. And so, I don't put a whole lot of credence into that, but we'll just keep working on what we can do, and hopefully, we can come out ahead tonight. But we're looking at this being a tough match.
All right. Thank you, Coach. Best of luck tonight.
Thank you very much.
That's Lisa Strand joining us on our Irie Insurance pregame show.
Looking to tackle a big building project or a major fall cleanup? Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro has what you need. 40 dumpster roll-off boxes that are on hand, ready for rent. Need building materials? They'll deliver everything you need for your project and bring the dumpster at the same time for maximum convenience. If it's time for fall cleaning, rent a large dumpster and clear out your space with ease. For rentals of your dumpsters and building needs, your one-stop shop for your projects, Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
Welcome back here on YourLiveEvent.com as we've got Region 2 volleyball action going on here tonight. This has been the Irie Insurance pregame show. Get the insurance protection you want with the customer service you deserve at Irie Insurance, covering it all from home, auto, crop, commercial, and benefits insurance. Go to IrieINS.com to get a free quote. We're about to meet our lineups for tonight, brought to you by American Crystal Sugar. Live the sweet life. Great careers, quality products, grower owned. CrystalSugar.com. It's a beautiful day in Thompson right now, one of the best of the year. The fall air is there, but it's very comfortable. It was a cloudless day outside. We'll step aside for our national anthem right now, and then we'll get to our Crystal Sugar starting lineups in a moment.
Growers, prepare your fields and yields against the wet conditions for 2025 and beyond with a drain tile project from Chad's Excavating out of Mayville. Drain tiling will improve and increase your yields and land values for years to come. Chad's Excavating provides free, detailed estimates, and with over 40 years of combined success, they provide professional installation and service. Call Chad today to prepare for your future and any questions that you might have. That's Chad's Excavating out of Mayville, helping farmers grow.
In Hope, North Dakota, we aren't just a town, we're a community, one that you can be proud of, where you and your family can grow. With available jobs, affordable housing, a golf course and pool, the Sportsman Club, and great educational opportunities. There hasn't been a better time to join the Hope community, ideally located between Fargo, Grand Forks, and Jamestown. For more information, go to www.hopend.com. Live, work, and play in Hope, North Dakota.
Sharing our heritage, sharing our future. Choosing the right bank for your financial needs can be challenging with the many choices available. Dakota Heritage Bank is pleased you're interested in knowing more about what they can do for you. The Dakota Heritage Bank community bank setting is a strong advantage they have over larger, less personal banks. Customers are more than account numbers. They are friends and neighbors. Working together, Dakota Heritage Bank, member FDIC, equal housing lender.
Welcome back here on YourLiveEvent.com. Josh Boyka with you here for Region 2 Volleyball. The Patriots and Tommies doing battle. It's time to meet our lineups. First for the Mayport CG Patriots, it'll be Kylie Kropleen. The outside hitter, a setter, a senior, number 2, Kaisa Carlson. An outside hitting junior, number 3, Nora Broughton. An outside hitting sophomore, number 4, Abby Sand. A setter, number 5, a junior, Ella Flayton. An opposite, senior, number 6, Kennedy O'Connor. Wearing 7, Andrina Schreiner, a sophomore defensive specialist. Then Ashlyn Olson, a middle blocker. Josie Mostad, a junior opposite middle blocker. Peyton Strand in the middle. Then Zoe Mehus, a defensive specialist. And libero, Hudson Zerfus. And on the other side, Kaya Hurst, the libero, a senior. Then number 2, Andy Schwab, an outside hitter. Number 3, a junior, Jenna Schwabi. Number 4, setter, junior, Addison Sage. Another setter, the senior, number 5, Marcella Stevens. Then it's Chloe Hubner. On the opposite side, a senior, Jocelyn Oster. Senior outside hitter, Danica Gross. Sophomore middle hitter, Addison Lopez. Junior defensive specialist, Abigail Olson. Outside hitting, senior, number 14. That is your American Crystal Sugar starting lineups for tonight's contest. American Crystal Sugar, live the sweet life. Great careers, quality products, and grower owned. Visit crystalsugar.com. All right, both teams on the floor. Officials giving the lineup check, and we will have volleyball underway in just a moment here from Thompson High School. These teams again saw each other in tournament play at the beginning of the year, but as both coaches have noted, not necessarily indicative of how this one's going to go. A 2-set victory though for Thompson in that tournament. Hudson Zerfus will serve to get us started. And big left-handed swing from Hubner. Gets altered at the net. Oh, big hit from Olson, and this one eventually trickles out. Thompson fans can sit down now. Here's Oster. A short serve to the middle. Tipped over by Mayport at the net. This swing coming from Gross in the middle and tips it out. Gross with another swing, this time gets the kill. Was set up beautifully. Left-handed serve from Hubner. Big swing from Strand, dug out by Oster. This one deflected at the net and down. Tied at 2 apiece. Marcella Stevens has checked into the game at the setter position. Lobbed over from Kaisa Carlson, and Carlson a little bit long. It's a long serve, sending Zerfus back to play it. Now Carlson goes to the middle. Kept up by the Patriots, a hustle play. Ella Flayton doing some gymnastics to get it back over, keep it up. Strand blocked away at the net. Nicely defended by Jenna Schwabi and company at the net. set to the far side. Andy Schwab awaits that one to come down. Strand wins at the net, as she so often does. There is the big Mayport CG junior, Peyton Strand. Working from left to right in the Mayport red, white, and blue. Here's the setup for Carlson, and gets it down. Tommy's defenders colliding, trying to get there. That is a kill for Kaisa Carlson. This one angled towards Schwab. Tipped over, Mayport able to keep this one up. Here's Sand from the outside, going cross court. Schwab finds the libero Zerfis to the outside. Sand again in a great spot. Abby Sand, the sophomore, with a heady play, able to slice that one from left to right and get that one to drop to give Mayport the lead back. Stevens able to lob this one up for Jenna Schwabi. There's Schwabi again from the middle this time, dug out by Zerfis, and this one gets through the block. O'Connor was playing in the middle on that hit. Carlson lands another one on the near side. Couple of good swings for the Tommies, and Schwabi had a nice one in the middle, but handled by the libero Hudson Zerfis. Here's a back set, dug out by Zerfis initially, but the rest of the team unable to help her out, do her a favor that time. Andy Schwab serves. Here's a back set to Carlson, blocked away at the net. And Abigail Olson able to get the block for Thompson. 6 apiece. Running start for Abby Sand, handled by Olson, tipped over. Strand able to get there. Carlson lobbed it up, or that was Flayton rather. Another tip over and down. There's a lead change on our Chris Moen Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard. Your agent with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County. Chris Moen with the sales associate Cole Lamb. Set to the outside, big time swing from Olson, an overpass. It goes back over to the Mayport CG side on the tip and out, last touched by Thompson. This serve is going to travel just long off the right hand of Kaisa Carlson. Strand pushes ahead for Carlson. Now Olson, but dug out by Zerfis, and we continue on. Hudson Zerfis with an incredible play, but Strand sends this one long. Hudson Zerfis has had some incredible digs. Just in these first 16 points, has kept a few alive longer than they probably should be. Credit to the libero doing her job. Ashlyn Olson from the outside, answering for Mayport CG, the lefty. Slams one down. Back set over towards Schwabi. Carlson sets. There's Kropleen. This one out the backside from Olson, hitting error, tied at 9. This ball traveling out of bounds. on the serve. That's a service error. Thompson recaptures the lead as Kaya Hurst. The Tommies libero serves, goes towards Strand first. One-handed save by Andy Schwab. Mayport struggling, getting one off the speaker up top, and that's going to be Tommy's point. Tipped over by Kropleen. Thompson survives it. Here's Carlson set. O'Connor tipped back up by Hubner. Olsen on the way down hits that one in a great spot down the corner. The senior Abigail Olsen getting on the board with a kill. Short serve. Set up for O'Connor, blocked away by Olsen and Danica Gross. That's 4 straight for the Tommies on their home floor tonight. Fresh off of homecoming week last week. Set across. Knocked back down. The block is there as Hubner and Gross in coverage force a timeout from Mayport. As we'll step aside, we'll break as Stacy Hansen tries to get the team of the Patriots back on track.
Get ready to make a true impact on the farm. Introducing the HDSR series of staggered rippers from Degelman Industries. At the heart of the machine is the HDSR's staggered two-row setup, which allows for better trash flow and lower draft than an inline ripper. Featuring a shorter implement contour length, easier transport, and better compaction shattering ability than the competitors. The HDSR series from Degelman Industries is engineered tough. Visit our website for more information.
Welcome back here on YourLiveEvent.com. Midway through set number 1. Here is the Chris Moen Nodak Insurance Agency scoreboard. Reads 14-9 in favor of the Tommies. Chris Moen, Nodak Insurance Company, your insurance agent with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County. Largest lead of the set for Thompson. Up 5 as O'Connor winds, fires, and sends one long out the backside. No tip at the net. Carlson going across for her teammate Kropleen. It's blocked again. Danica Gross is there. Hubner as well. That's 7 straight for Thompson on a torrid run. Overpass from Strand, and Gross detonates in the middle. You can't give too many mistakes to this Thompson team or they will eat it for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Nobody in the vicinity of that one. It eats up the Patriots, and this is a crazy run. Serve receive starting to be a little bit of an issue for the Patriots. Set to the outside. Oh, sliced. Another timeout called as Mayport CG again trying to stop the bleeding. This latest dagger from Chloe Hubner will be back in 30 seconds.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Welcome back here on YourLiveEvent.com. Josh Boyka with you here. Set number 1. Thompson on a 10-0 run. 19-9 is your score. Make it 20. Another overpass, and Abigail Olsen is right there waiting for it. Set up for O'Connor. Schwab gets a hand on it. Nice tip from Kropline, but Thompson digs it out. Olsen with the kill. And that service error ends an 11 or a 12-0 run. To the outside, blocked away. Big time rejection from Ashlyn Olsen and Peyton Strand. Olsen getting the majority of that one. Nicely done on the outside with the block. This one rolled up, a pancake save from Zerfus. Olsen at the net, kept up by Carlson. Here comes Kropline charging in. Twisting, turning, Hubner has that one saved. Right fist from Carlson bats this one up. Schwabia dig in the back. Olsen, but Sand is there. Good point for both of these teams. Down the line. They're gonna say in. Kropline, I believe, gets that kill for Mayport CG, as that was our longest volley of the night. Well done by both teams, as Mayport started to lock in a little bit on the offensive side. Credit to Zerfus for keeping that point alive earlier with that pancake save. Through the block goes the senior Olsen, marching along with her 4th kill of the set. Ten-point Tommy's advantage with Kaya Hurst serving. That was Oster on the serve, sorry, and Thompson wins the battle at the net. Battle at the net, Carlson keeps it out of the net. That one had some sink on it from Danica Gross. This one goes a bit long off the right hand of Kropline. Set point for Thompson, up 24-12, doubling up the Patriots in the first. A lot of sink on it. Zerfus gets there. Strand has had a quiet first set, aside from a couple of blocks. She gets her hand on that one. Zerfus gets there, but they can't keep it up. And Thompson wins the first set emphatically, 25-12 on the Chris Moen Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard. We'll take a break, be back in a couple minutes with Thompson up 1-0 on YourLiveEvent.com.
Don't be fooled by that beat-up old cap. Its faded crown represents the tireless work of America's farmers and ranchers. Its sturdy brim, their dedication to providing our nation with a safe, affordable food source. So we'd like to tip our hat to them. Farmers Union Insurance, protecting those that protect America's food source.
Visit with Ryan Opdahl, your local Farmers Union insurance agent in Hillsborough.
Visit the new Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsborough. They have everything you need. Explore our large selection of quality hardware and building materials, perfect for every project. Inside, you'll find Valspar paint to brighten your home, top-of-the-line Milwaukee and DeWalt tools for every job, plus all the essentials for a successful harvest. Flashlights, glass cleaner, paper towels, scrapers, grain shovels, and more. Make your next stop Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsborough.
At Enbridge, we're focused on relationships. 23 Canadian First Nation and Métis communities now own an equity stake in Enbridge Athabasca Pipelines. In Minnesota, Enbridge has spent $450 million and counting with Native-owned companies and in wages to tribal members working on Line 3. Every day brings new collaborations, partnerships, and possibilities. Learn more at Enbridge.com.
Welcome back here on YourLiveEvent.com. A 25-12 win for Thompson on their home floor in the first set. Let's take a look at the other games going on Your Live Event tonight. Just getting started over in West Fargo. Fargo North versus West Fargo. The Spartans and the Packers with Chase Miller on the call. Then Sargent County versus Lisbon with Brent Dick on the mic. Just getting started now would be the Hillsborough Central Valley game hosting Northern Cass. And Climax Fisher hosting Norman County East Uland Hitterdal with Joe Lancello over in Climax. So keep an eye out for the other games on Your Live Event tonight. Check out the scores in between sets here, and we'll try to update you throughout the night as those games progress on. Most of them just getting started. We're already one set through here at 7:15 p.m. A 12-0 Tommy's run propels them to a set one victory pretty comfortably on the Chris Moen Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard. And they will get the serving privileges to begin set number 2. Kaya Hurst is first to swing. Strand muscles one through and fires up the Mayport side. My goodness. That's just pure power there. Peyton Strand never been afraid once to go up at the net. To the outside, the lefty Hubner with a big swing. Kropleen tries to get one down, but it's kept up by Olsen, sliced by Hubner out of play. This set just sneaks over. Thompson able to dig this one out of the net to the backside. Schwab goes deep to the line. Kropleen finds Schwab. Here's the set coming from Addison Sage. Blast off for Abigail Olsen. Olsen, the leading player in kills tonight with 5 now. Here is Jossie Oster, the outside hitting senior, to serve for the Tommies. Drops one into Peyton Strand. There's the setter Flayton getting over to it. Carlson's shot blocked. Gets this one through. Schwab calmly lobs one over. Carlson does sneak that one through the antenna. And there's another win at the net for Peyton Strand. Feeding the gal in the middle there, Peyton Strand, never a bad idea when you're lacking on offense after one set. Some adjustments being made, and just trusting Strand to win at the net, usually a good plan. She'll set this one up for Carlson, swinging this one out. Kaisa Carlson, a flexible player that plays the setter position sometimes when Flayton's not out there. And then when Flayton is taking over the setting duties, Carlson can move to the outside. Danica Gross adding to her kill total tonight. Ties this one at 3. Strand dug out in the back by Kaya Hurst. Wonderfully done by the libero. This one from Carlson blocked away at the net. Schwab was there in coverage along with Gross. Gross with another one. Danica Gross, the sophomore in the middle, doing work with multiple blocks on the possession and gets the last one down. Coming back and off a glancing blow of the block, Abby Sand retaliates and gets her second kill of the night, 4-4 in the second. Nice dig from Strand in the back. O'Connor forces Oster back. Now to the middle. Gross's shot handled. Here comes Schwab and got a little bit too much palm on that one into the net. Sand with a good swing, but Thompson handles it well. To the outside, another one for Sand. It goes into the net. But Mayport has been able to handle those first touches, whether it's serve receive or just midpoint. Those first touches are going a bit better in this set. So they find the setter in rhythm right away, but this one into the net. Olsen had the closest shot at it. Sorry, that was O'Connor, I believe, in the middle as Olsen sits on the bench. Tipped back by the setter, Flayton. Schwab with a hitting error into the net. 6 apiece here on our Chris Moen Nodak Insurance Company scoreboard. Set number 2 with Thompson already up a set after a 25-12 first set victory if you're just joining us here on your live event. Surface unable to keep that one alive, and Thompson will retake the lead. Sand way up in the air for Zerfus. Olsen, it was deflected by O'Connor. Mayport able to keep this one up with a Strand touch that goes over. Schwabe, handled by the libero Zerfus. Strand from the back row with an attack, an overpass, and down it goes. Kennedy O'Connor with a blast. It was a big-time drive, somehow played as it comes all the way down. The ceiling helping him out, and in the net. No, 4 touches, sorry. Mayport gets that point after it looked like for sure it was a done deal, but the Patriots never giving up on that one in the rafters. Tommy's having to play that one conservatively as the first touch didn't advance up to the setter. Laying out was Marcella Stevens, but that one goes over, and Kropleen gets that one down for the kill. O'Connor elevates and gets another one. Kennedy O'Connor starting to roll. Abby Sand serving deep from left to right. It's played by Hurst. Olsen with a drive handled. Jump ball at the net, and Olsen with the size wins that one. No. They're going to go net violation on Olsen, so that's going to be Mayport points. All of a sudden, the Patriots on a roll. I kind of saw this in the JV where Thompson destroyed in the first set. Looked really good. Won by at least twice the score. It was like 25-10, 25-11, something like that. But then in the second set, it was much closer. Mayport got out to a lead in the second set, but then the Tommies were able to regain their composure, come back in the late stages. Big swing, deflected by the block, and Hubner forces one through. Back-to-back Tommy's points. This one rolled up by Hurst. Here comes Kropleen. Hurst down to the knees to grab that one. Olsen slices and scores. That's 3 straight for the Tommies to answer off the 4-0 Mayport run. Short serve. Zerfus comes in to get it. Schwabe punches this one over with the left hand. Set up O'Connor, just out. Another short serve, this one just into the net. But countering 4-0 runs, as is right back where we started. Olsen able to win at the net, continues to lead in kills. Strand missed time to jump a little bit. That one was way up there. Kind of caught it on the way down, goes into the net. Big time drive, dug out by Abby Sand. That swing from Hubner. The lefties going at it, Hubner and Ashlyn Olsen. Olsen on the tee from Danica Gross. (14-12) on a highlight reel play. Danica Gross finds Abigail Olsen, sending some punishment on that ball. We're back in 30 seconds.
Goose River Bank is here for the communities we serve, building relationships that last a lifetime. Serving the strong Red River Valley and beyond, we are your neighbors, friends, and family, committed to providing everything from everyday personal banking to loans for your farm or business. Visit one of our locations in Mayville, Hillsborough, or Hatton, or reach out and we'll happily come to you, because it's the neighborly thing to do. Goose River Bank, strong communities.
A 14-12 Tommies lead back out in front after Mayport's led 11-7. It's a 7-1 Tommies answer. Timeout taken by Mayport CG and Stacy Hansen trying to recalibrate after a good start to the set. Thompson getting 7 of the last 8 points. There's another one as Patriots able to dig that out of the net. Big swing from Kropleen, handled by Schwab. Down on the line, Danica Gross lands one perfectly. Largest lead of the set for the Tommies at 4. As Josie Mostad will check in for Ashlyn Olsen. Stacy Hansen's gonna swap out her middles. Olsen again, fired up, wins at the net, splitting Mostad and Strand. Strand calling for it, sees the opening, and floats it in. Here's Flayton. Tip at the net, handled by Zerfis in the back. Lobbed over by Flayton. Schwab in the back row, the first touch. Up to the middle, Stevens elevating. Or that was Gross, sorry. This one out the backside from Gross. Collision in the back between Schwab and Hurst, but they get away with it. They're back up. No worse for wear as the legs get tangled. Olsen, big swing, dug out in the back by Sand. Popped up, jump ball, loose change at the net. The outside, Olsen, a tip. Sent back over by Gross. Set up for Strand, buckle up. There's two straight for the Patriots and a much needed time as Flayton continues her serving streak to the outside. Hubner blows it away through the block. Kropleen and Strand were there, but unable to slow it down enough. Through the block. Hayden Strand standing strong at the net. Kropleen up to Flayton. Now Strand rolling out to the right and detonates. Tommy's trying to keep that one alive, but Mayport comes up with that point as a bunch of green lunging for that ball, just unable to quite reach it. Kropleen the serve, set to the outside. Schwab deflected at the net. Flayton now to Sand, gets it down. Big time run for Mayport answering back. Lisa Strand has not had to use a timeout yet tonight. Mayport's used 3 of the possible 4 through the first 2 sets. Schwab lifts this one over legally. Light touches at the net. Mayport just trying to buy some time. And a nicely placed tip by Chloe Hubner. 19 all. This one tipped at the net, hits the tape and is out. Tip down at the net in the middle. And another timeout called by the Patriots. So Lisa Strand just letting their team play, get themselves back on their feet. 21-19, Thompson on top on the Nodak Insurance Company. Chris Moen scoreboard.
Oh, jeez. That's a lot of water.
No, 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 no! Jeez Louise!
This system is packing 70-mile-per-hour winds, golf ball size hail, and a fast drop in temperature.
Oh, jeez.
Dave and Cheryl's kitchen started on fire.
Oh, jeez.
Oh, geez, let's take a look.
Oh, geez, moments happen. Be ready with Irie Insurance.
Tommies by 2 after Mayport led by 4 early. The Tommies went back up by 4 themselves. It's balanced itself back out. Chloe Hubner will serve. The lefty will work from right to left for the Tommies as they eye a 2-0 lead on their home floor. But Strand has other ideas. Big time kill for Peyton Strand. Set up for Schwab, goes tip game at the net. Gropleen tees this one up. Another tip from Schwab, nice lunging dig from Strand in the back row. O'Connor into the net. Gross serves. Here's Flayton to the outside for Sand. Dug out by Gross, but Tommies can't get that one returned. This is a close set number 2, an exciting one. Batted to the back corner. (23-21). Carlson able to run, lunge, and keep herself out of the net. Schwabe goes left-handed floater. Zerfus going for the back corner. It's a little bit out. Stacy Hansen squad down to their last point to be able to give up in set number 2. Set point for the Tommies now. That might have been going out the back, but Thompson plays it. What a dig by Zerfus, keeping it up, and down it goes for Mayport. Hudson Zerfus doing everything in her power to keep this one going. Strand handles that one well in the back. Olsen for the set. Thompson leads 2-0 on YourLiveEvent.com after Abigail Olsen tees off to give the Tommies their second straight set. We'll be back to recap this one when we come back on YourLiveEvent.com. 25-22, your set number 2 final.
It's safe to say we have it pretty good in the Drayton, North Dakota area. Growing sugar beets, making sugar, bringing a little sweetness to the world. Every day, American Crystal Sugar produces sweet products people love in a place we love to call home. It's a thing we like to call the sweet life, and we're proud to share it with you. American Crystal Sugar's Drayton facility has recently started offering a $4 per hour shift differential for rotating shifts. Go to AmericanCrystalCareers.com for more information.
Visit with Rocky Nedham at Nedham Seeds Caledonia for LCS wheat seed varieties, Trigger, Cannon, and 2 new varieties named Buster and Dual. Call Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia. They also have proven wheat seed SY Velda from AgriPro. Your local Pioneer dealer, Rocky Nedham, Nedham Seeds Caledonia, with corn, soybean, sunflower, and alfalfa seed for your farm and Seedex sugar beet seeds. Call Rocky 701-430-1149, Nedham Seeds Caledonia.
Common doesn't do the extra reps. Common doesn't push the limits. And Common doesn't do all of that before the sun is up. We work harder than anyone else when no one is watching, so that when everyone is watching, we're ready to answer the call. Discover your uncommon side with the North Dakota Army National Guard.
It is 2-0 Tommies in terms of the sets on our Nodak Insurance Company Chris Moen agency scoreboard. Your agent with answers, Grand Forks and Nelson County. Chris Moen, give him a call at 701-757-1613, and sales associate Cole Lamb, your agent with answers. Abigail Olson leading the way in kills for the Tommies, most in the match by a good margin. She's nearing around that double-digit mark for kills tonight, has looked superb through 2 sets. Marcella Stevens, Addison Sage mixing through as the setters, setting her up, helping her out. On the other side, for Mayport CG and Stacy Hansen's team, Kylie Kropleen's had some solid moments tonight. Kennedy O'Connor looked good early set number 2. Peyton Strand doing her best at the net, has powered a few through the ground. We'll see if it's enough to turn the tide back in the Patriots' direction. A much better start to that second set. Didn't give up the crazy 12-0 run like they did in the first, but still didn't have quite enough firepower to cool down the Tommies. Zerfus with the serve. We're underway in set number 3. To the back and out. Set up, Strand. That one is going to be ruled out. The line judges had 2 different calls, but that one is indeed out. We're tied at 1. Zerfus punches this one over and out. To the outside for Schwab. Sand from a back row attack. Quick pass transition came up to Danica Gross for the kill. 3 straight for Thompson. Strand gears up and throws it down. Peyton Strand, so strong, so powerful at the net, just hard to hold that back as the block. Back set and sliced across by the lefty Hubner. Altered at the net by Thompson. Zerfus laying out but could not keep it up. Thompson extends their lead to 3. Hubner just barely snuck that one over. Blocked in the middle by Strand. Possession over to the Patriots. Kropleen gears up and finds the open spot. Kylie Kropleen. A pinpoint accurate touch there. this one is in. Again, the line judges with two different calls, but they're going to call it in. At the net, buckle up for Peyton Strand. Set up on a tee, and Strand did not miss. No chance to dig that one. Tipped over by Carlson, kept up by Thompson. Sent back, block from Strand. Gearing up, Danica Gross off the quick set. She had some good hang time on that elevation and ties this one at 6. Strand unable to muscle that one through on Schwabe, and then goes out the back. Jousting at the net, and then won by Sand. Sophomore outside hitter Abby Sand, still more to develop, more time for her to develop since she's just a sophomore. Got another couple years under Stacy Hansen. Good looking player already. When she gets to be an upperclassman, that's going to be a problem. Tommy's gained one back as Oster heads off now. Olsen in. There is an ace for Andy Schwab. There's the back set, nicely set. Marcella Stevens give her the assist, nicely done. Blocked away on O'Connor's attempt, Jenna Schwabe. There's a nice run for the green. The Tommies up by 4. On their home floor here on YourLiveEvent.com. We'll take a 30-second break.
At Polar Communications, innovation is in our DNA. We're pioneers, always looking ahead to what's next to ensure our communities thrive. We were the first in the state to offer gig services, and we didn't stop there. We continue to lead the way in delivering high-quality, reliable technology to your doorstep. A better experience starts here.
Coming up later tonight, we'll have our Agassi Precision Ag Play of the Match and also our Enridge Energy Player of the Match award to hand out in postgame. So stay tuned for the postgame accolades whenever this one wraps up, whether it's in 3 with a Tommy's victory here in set 3 or later. And Mayport makes a run. O'Connor, another kill, tips this one over. Here's Hurst setting it up, but into the net it goes. Back-to-back points off the Stacy Hansen timeout for the Patriots. Big time wind-up from Sand, but the Tommies handle it at the net. This one off the light. Surface with another incredible dig, and it ends in a point. Olsen drilled it so hard at surface that it goes up into the rafters, sat on the light for a little bit, came down, and then Thompson couldn't handle it when it got lobbed back over. Schwabe out the backside, and we are tied all of a sudden. It's a 4-0 run for the Mayport CG Patriots. Olsen into the net. There's 5 straight now. Much needed run for the Patriots, showing what they're capable of. That's set, a little bit off target. Lisa Strand up out of her seat. Conveying some directions here, just trying to settle the team back down. Has not used a timeout again, despite a 6-0 run. Olsen into the net as the run continues to grow for Mayport on a roll and a must-stay-alive set. Carlson goes short, lobs one over. Out the back. Sand, this one out the backside, no touch of the net, and the Tommies finally strike back. That is an 8-0 run for Mayport CG to go up by as much as 4, but now it's down to 2 on that hitting error. Carlson puts it over on the second touch. Olsen dug out by Zerfus, well done. Zerfus now traveling to the other side of the floor, gets this one. Sand through the block. There's the other libero, Kaya Hurst coming into play. Diving save by Carlson. And down it goes. Carlson and Zerfus not on the same page as Thompson's struck back for 3 straight. Not much spin at all on that one as it trickles over. Blocked away at the net. Strand able to handle it there on the backside for the Patriots, keeping it alive. Hubner sends this one straight horizontal. It's going to be 2 hits on Carlson after she tried to go setter Deke Ober, but it hits the top of the net. That's 4 straight now for Thompson to counter the 8-4 run. O'Connor blocked away. There's another one for Schwabe. This goes to show you how much Lisa Strand trusts her team to figure it out on the fly. An 8-0 run that turns into a counter 5-0 run, 6. And now timeout called by Mayport. Strand just letting it come to her and her squad here tonight on their home floor. 18-15 on the Chris Monodak Insurance Company scoreboard on yourliveevent.com.
Visit the new Cywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro. They have everything you need. Explore our large selection of quality hardware and building materials, perfect for every project. Inside, you'll find Valspar paint to brighten your home, top-of-the-line Milwaukee and DeWalt tools for every job, plus all the essentials for a successful harvest. flashlights, glass cleaner, paper towels, scrapers, grain shovels, and more. Make your next stop Sywick Lumber and Hardware in Hillsboro.
(18 to 15), 3-point Tommy's lead. We've seen an 8-0 Mayport CG run that got them out in front by 4, and then a counter run 7-0 from Thompson, which has now gotten it to a 3-point Tommy's lead again. Altered at the net by Olsen. To the outside, here's Sand, blocked away, and down it goes. Hubner and Schwabe there in defensive coverage. Strand from the back row, kind of a mishit, a changeup, and gets the Patriots one back. Hubner's drive dug out. Kroplin, a nice swing. Olsen ends it. This one floats over the net in an awkward spot for both sides, and Mayport ends up playing it, and it lands just off the Thompson line. 5-point advantage for Thompson. Some backspin on that serve from Hurst. Kroplin down the line and out. In the middle, net battle won by Mayport, but it stays alive. O'Connor through a block and the net. Olsen unable to get that one through. Mostad and O'Connor both there for the block. Set a little bit behind for Danica Gross, slows down, gets into it. Oh, what a kill, Peyton Strand. Bad day to be a volleyball when Peyton Strand has an easy look like that. Here she comes again, but this time into the net. There's an ace. We haven't seen a ton of aces here tonight, but Thompson gets one in a critical spot. Set match points. Oster with the ace, aims for Zerfus. To the outside, Kroplin, dug out by Hurst. Carlson up for Strand, it's blocked away. Zerfus is there. This one gets through for Kroplin. Flayton serves deep. Here comes Schwab off of the hands of Carlson. Now Strand, another one. Patriots hanging tough on match point. Kropling gets it over, first touch Schwab. Set back to her. And Mayport does stay alive, but just barely. But that'll do it. Chloe Hubner floats one over. Final score in set number 3 is 25-20. When we come back, we'll have our post-game show that'll have our Enbridge Energy Player of the Match and our Agassiz Precision Ag Play of the Match to go with it. Thompson wins 3-0 on their home floor against region opponent Mayport CG. We'll come back for postgame after this.
Buying and selling heavy equipment at purplewave.com saves time and money. We handle all of the details, including pictures, videos, marketing, titles, and payments.
It was almost immediately over the top with the customer service. I've just never ever experienced that before with any other auction service. They're constantly working for me as the seller, and I really like that.
Purple Wave Auction is straight, simple, sold.
In agriculture, the one thing you can count on is uncertainty. What if the GPS short circuits in your tractor? Do you have equipment breakdown coverage? Nodak Insurance has been insuring farmers and ranchers for over 70 years, and we've come across about every scenario you can imagine. Hi, I'm Chris Moen, your agent with answers at Nodak Insurance Company. I know insurance, I know North Dakota, and I might even know you. Call me today for details on how we can protect your farming operation at 757-1613.
At Thompson Public Schools, their mission is to develop lifelong learners and responsible citizens. You can visit their website, tps-k12.org, for school announcements and calendars, lunch menus, weather announcements, athletic schedules, and more. Follow them on social media and share in Tommy Pride with student updates and events with Thompson Public Schools. Thompson Public Schools thanks all students, staff, parents, alumni, and community members for their continued support. Good luck to the Tommies. Learn more at tps-k12.org.
Welcome back on your live event. The Tommies with a 3-set victory on their home floor tonight in impressive fashion. 25-12 in set number 1, and then most recently here 25-20. Pretty commanding victories here tonight in all 3 sets for the Tommies. There were some back and forth moments though, and let's get to some of the runs that we had tonight. In the first set, a 12-0 Thompson run that put that one out of reach early after being tied around the, I think it was 9-9, either that or 7-7, really close through the first 20-ish points, and then it was all Thompson after that. And then in set number 3, we saw Mayport CG go on an 8-0 run, but Lisa Strand opts not to call any timeouts in the entire match, and eventually would find themselves rebounding back a 7-0 run for the Tommies to counter right off of that 8-0 run. So in the end, it balanced out pretty evenly. But our Agassiz Precision Ag Play of the Match will be the 12-0 at Tommies run in the first set. Your local precision planting dealer is Agassiz Precision Ag in Hillsboro. Call 701-436-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. We'll take another break here on our Your Live event post-game show. We'll have our Enbridge Energy Player of the Match award to hand out around the break and hopefully get some interviews for you when we come back.
If you have concern or questions about the mental health of yourself or a loved one, Trail District Health Unit's Credible Mind platform offers convenient and confidential resources to help inform you about mental well-being. Credible Mind offers 21 different assessments to guide you in your mental health journey, from sleep quality and burnout to anxiety and depression. To get started today and learn about your mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual health, visit traildistricthealthunit.crediblemmind.com.
Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro is completing post-frame buildings 80 by 80, 80 by 160, even 80 by 200. Need an addition or shop reskin? Cywick Lumber and Hardware has all materials. They'll complete to your customized building requests. Bifold doors, hydro doors for farm buildings, and metal sail steel for durable construction. Whether it's new, an addition, or a repair, every building project can be done with Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro. All materials, all in one place. Visit or call Cywick Lumber and Hardware Hillsboro.
In a deck of 52 cards, there's one that stands above the rest, the Ace of Spades. And when it comes to septic service, porta potty rentals, and now offering drain cleaning, the name says it all. Ace of Spades Septic Services and Porta Potty Rentals. From full-service septic pumping to clean, dependable porta potties for any event or job site, our crew delivers fast, reliable service with no mess and no stress. No wild cards, no jokers, just the Ace. Ace of Spades Septic Services and Porta Potty Rentals.
Welcome back on our Your Live Event post-game show, joined now by our Enbridge Energy Player of the Match, Abby Olson, joining us, the leader in kills tonight. Take me through the performance tonight and the teammates that were helping you out.
You know, we have come up to practice and showed up to practice and played our game, come to practice, ready to play, and we knew that coming in tonight, Mayville is a good team, and they have good blockers, they can get stuff up and pass, and they have great hitters, so we knew that if we wanted to win this game, we had to come in and play, and we showed it tonight.
And Peyton Strand's a solid force on the other side for Mayport. How big was slowing her attack down tonight in the game plan?
It was a big thing. Peyton's a good blocker, nice hitter. She can really get that on, and we knew that we had to hit, and we had to try to get them out of system, and that would help us in the end.
And even when you guys did look a little bit out of sorts every once in a while and Mayport would go on a run, you guys opted not to call timeouts. You played through it and were able to overcome that adversity. What does that say about the trust that Coach Strand has in you guys to let you play through those spots?
Strand, she's gotten up to the point where she trusts us to get together and discuss what we need to do and then just figure it out from there. And then if we get into deep trouble, then she knows that it's time to call a timeout. But other than that, she trusts us enough to let us get our rhythm and do our own thing.
How big was getting this win, a region opponent against Mayport CG here tonight? How big was getting this one for the standings?
You know, it was huge. Mayville's a good team, like I said, and we knew that we had to come and compete. And coming in here today, we showed it. We showed that we are a team that can compete, and we'll bring it.
Absolutely, you sure did tonight. Congratulations on the victory. That's Abby Olson joining us here on YourLiveEvent.com.
Fall is here, and that means harvest will ramp up quickly. How did your planter do this spring? Did you have the correct down pressure? Was your singulation spot on? Did you need row cleaners or a better closing system? This is Chris from Agassiz Precision Ag, your local precision planting dealer, and we are here to help. Discounts, 0% financing, and $50 per row rebates on most all systems will give you the tools to improve your planter pass. Give us a call at 701-636-2119 or visit planterdoc.com. Have a safe and profitable harvest.
Farming today doesn't always feel the same way it used to. Then again, some of it feels all the same. Maybe it isn't so much the jobs that changed, but how they get done. Now that's a different story. Everything got bigger and smaller at the same time. Insurance, accounting, and taxes can get complicated, so you need someone who's looking to keep every dollar possible in your pocket. Ag Country.
We're joined by head coach Lisa Strand now joining us here from the victorious Thompson Tommies in 3 sets. Coach, take me through electing not to call timeouts here tonight. You just let them play through it in some big spots on the court tonight.
Yeah, you know, sometimes you do have to just let them figure it out. And, you know, this is something that we've been working on, making them make some good decisions and coming together and using that time between serves to make something happen themselves. And this tonight they figured it out and did a nice job with it.
What does it say about the maturity level of this team to be able to figure some things out on the fly, just with the advice from yourself on the bench and then themselves on the floor together?
Well, I feel like they've been around long enough that there's 6 coaches on the floor all the time, and so they help each other out, and you know they make the same kind of decisions because they have the same kind of ideas. So when one suggests something, they're like, I was just thinking of that. And so it works well because then they are all going in the same direction.
Yeah. How big was getting this one? We were talking earlier, region game. Got one on your home floor here tonight against a good team.
Yeah, against a real good team, and that was huge to get this win. At any other night could be way different because, you know, Mayport is a great team and they're going to bring it every time. And so we've got to also keep our game at a high level every time that we step on the floor.
Talk to me about the play of the front row here tonight. Whoever you were sliding through the front row, it just seemed like they were having a big impact, especially on defense.
Yeah, defensively, you know, the blocks were there. We've been working on our blocking because we just haven't been very good at it, we'll just say, because balls were getting through, balls were getting over, and so we've been working on our blocking techniques and making sure that we're getting over the net and reaching, and you know, they really bought into it and they've been working hard at it, and this is the payoff.
Yeah. How big was it to have the block working on a night like tonight with a middle like Peyton Strand that can really put it down?
Definitely, because you saw some of the balls she put down. They're awesome, and they come at great velocity. So if we don't get those blocks on her when we do, you know, they're going to get the win, you know. And so our girls did a great job of stopping her and then also stopping the other hitters, which they're phenomenal too. They have great hitters on both ends of the court, on both sides of the court. So we had to be there every time, and I thought our blockers did a great job.
And lastly, what type of momentum does a win like this build going on to middle of the season now?
Yeah, it builds momentum for us, especially since we play Grafton again on Monday. So we hope to bring this kind of energy, this kind of play, this kind of spirit and togetherness in, because we're going to be playing them on Monday night. The Tuesday was the original schedule, but it'll be a Monday night game. And so we have to bring it and be ready for it all together and keep tough and keep this level of excitement too for the game.
It sure was an exciting one here tonight.
Yeah.
So thanks for stopping by. Thanks for joining us. Best of luck the rest of the way.
Thank you very much, and thanks to your live event for everything you do.
We do appreciate it. That is Lisa Strand joining us here on our postgame show on yourliveevent.com.
Treat yourself to a great career at American Crystal Sugar Company. Team up with quality people making quality products. Full-time and year-round in a stable business. With great pay and benefits including time off available from day one. American Crystal Sugar Company invests in you to promote your continued growth and career advancement. Grow your career, doing your best work within the world's best beet sugar company. Apply online today at AmericanCrystalCareers.com.
No job too big, no call too small. Bears Home Solutions handles it all. You need a bear in there, oh yeah. Keeping homes just right with expert care. Let our stars guide you when repairs scare. You need a bear in there.
Check out bearshomesolutions.com.
Wrapping up here on our post-game show from yourliveevent.com in Thompson. The Mayport CG Patriots fall to 7-4 overall in the year, 1-1 in Region 2 play, and Thompson improves to 4-1 in the region, 13-1 overall to shake up the Region 2 standings a little bit, with both of those teams near the top of it. So keep an eye on that going forward here. A lot of region games coming up, as like Coach Strand said, Grafton and Thompson coming up. That's going to be a big showdown. Grafton got the better of Thompson in the first go-through, so we'll see how the rematch goes next week. Thank you for joining us here on Your Live Event. And again, our Enbridge Energy Player of the Match joining us earlier is Abigail Olson, so thank you to her for stopping by, and Coach Strand as well. Life takes energy. Enbridge Energy Life. Visit enbridge.com for career opportunities. And thank you, the viewer, the listener, for joining us here on yourliveevent.com tonight, and our sponsors for helping us do what we do. Couldn't do it without them. So a big thank you to all of our sponsors, including Chris Moen, Nodak Insurance Agency, your agent with answers in Grand Forks and Nelson County. Thank you to him for sponsoring our scoreboard here tonight. Until next time, signing off from Thompson, Josh Boyko, thanking you for joining us here on yourliveevent.com for Mayport and Thompson. 3-0 victory for the Tommies tonight.